This is Michael Lee of Michael Aquatic Design from Singapore. This is my first YouTube video showcasing my 18-feet freshwater planted aquarium using Diana Walstad's method. I realize there are many tanks shown on YouTube using Diana's natural system, but not many can match in terms of beauty to high-tech, high-maintenance systems. This tank should make Diana very proud and prove to the world Diana's method can create world-class aquariums too. Before I elaborate further, I need to qualify. My aquariums do use CO2 fertilization. I will explain why in a moment. This is my 18-feet freshwater planted aquarium designed as a bar counter. The tank's display area is 15.5 feet, capped at left end by its internal overflow filter and the other by storage for the chiller and CO2 cylinder. It contains 2,000 liters of water and set up in July 2012, running till now without any major problems. I did carry out 250% water change in August and October. This was carried out to remove the tannins leaching out from the bulkwood. Otherwise, the aquarium is 100% ecologically balanced. The tank is lit by 7 65-watt compact fluorescent bulbs, making a total of 455 watts. You can use General Electric, Philips or Osram. They are all just as good. Just ensure it's cool daylight or 6,500 K watt light temperature. Water circulation is provided by two 4,500 liter per hour submersible pumps. Pump A works 24 hours non-stop. Pump B works on a 2-hour on, 2-hour off cycle when the lights are on. This setting injects a variation of flow rate every 2 hours to the tank, making life a little bit more interesting for the fishes. The plants are doing well and require trimming every 2 months. You will notice I use very little stem plants, mostly rosettes. From my experience, stem plants don't hold their bottom leaves well once they reach 2 feet in height. There are 7 species of water plants. They are Anubi batari, Hygrophila commibosa, Venezuela americana, Cryptocoни ventil, Echinodorus stabulatus, Echinodorus grandiforus, Cremium calamistratum. My aquascape is not highly manicured, preferring to let the plants grow freely among themselves. My intention is to recreate the view of a tropical river bank, very often dominated by a select few species of water plants. Compared to a high-tech, high-maintenance system, my fish population is overcrowded. But this is the right amount for Diana's system. It requires this many fishes to consume that much food to give enough waste to fertilize this amount of plants. Most tanks have 2 types of fish. 1, the primary display fishes, and 2, the workers. The workers here are fishes that keep the tank clean and beautiful. They are the Siamese algae eater, the Chinese algae eater, Yamato shrimps, and the Cotydoras catfish. To capitalize fully the length of my tank, my primary display fishes are mostly fast and vigorous river fishes like Daniels and Bubs. They give the tank a lot of life and activity. Earlier, I said most tanks have 2 types of fish, primary display fishes and workers. This tank have a 3rd type of occupant, and that's the king. Here he is, a giant freshwater Malaysian prawn. That's the reason why my cryptos never cover 100% of my foreground. The king cuts a path among the plant growth for his daily hunting stroll, and I do lose some fishes when I introduce him in at the beginning. Nowadays, the fishes are smart enough to stay out of harm's way. On why I need CO2 fertilization earlier to create this large growth, when nature do not have such provisions. In nature, in a river system, its surface area is infinite, literally the length of the river itself. Yet, The plants only grow along its banks. The ratio of surface area to plants is huge. Inside our aquarium, the surface area is only this much. It is insignificant compared to nature. The surface area also determines CO2 concentration. Therefore, in order to duplicate the surface area available in nature, I inject a small amount of CO2 to increase CO2 concentration by 1 part per million. This is just enough for large growth, but not supersaturating the water with oxygen. I will discuss more about other aspects of fish keeping in future YouTube uploads. I hope this upload is helpful and gives you a better idea what low-tech planted tank systems can achieve. I cannot have created this tank without the revelations highlighted inside Diana's book, Ecology of the Planted Aquarium. For planted aquarium enthusiasts, I consider it a Bible. Thank you, Diana. This is Michael Lee of Singapore, signing off.